In this video, I'm going to explain how to remember the equivalence formulas. So to remember that each equivalence formula, there will be a logic. I will say the logic. Kindly remember the logic to write the formulas. Now we are going to see 10 equivalence formulas. First one, idempotent loss. P or P equivalent to P. The dual of this is P and P equivalent to P. How to remember this idempotent law? Here two variables are involved. The two are same and one symbol, that is or and. The result will be the same variable. This way we can remember this idempotent loss. Next one, associative loss. P or Q or R equivalent to P or R, Q or R. Dual of this is P and Q and R equivalent to P and Q and R. To remember this, three variables are involved and symbols are same. Distributive loss. P or Q and R equivalent to P or Q and P or R. Dual of this is P and Q or R equivalent to P and Q or P and R. The another way of representing the distributive law, that is P or Q and R equivalent to P and R or Q and R. Dual of this is P and Q or R equivalent to P or R and Q or R. How to remember this? If you observe the formula, three variables are involved with two different symbols. This way we can remember the distributive law. Next one, absorption loss. P or P and Q equivalent to P. Dual of this is P and P or Q equivalent to P. If you observe this, here three variables involved. In that two same variables and two different symbols, the result will be same variable. Next law is commutative loss. P or Q equivalent to Q or P. Dual of this is P and Q equivalent to Q and P. We can reverse the given variable. Both will be give the same result. This way we can remember this commutative law. Next law is De Morgan's law. Not of P and Q equivalent to not P or not Q. Dual of this is not of P or Q equivalent to not P and not Q. We can easily remember this laws. We studied the concepts like this. A union B the whole bar equal to A bar intersection B bar. Same thing we are using here the negation notation and we are expressing the term. The next law is negation loss. P or not P equivalent to T. P and not P, this T is converted into F in the dual. So therefore P and not P equivalent to F. If you want to remember this, we can remember the examples of tautology and contradiction. This way we can remember this negation loss. Next law is identity loss. P and T equivalent to P. Dual of this is P or F equivalent to P. Identity law means if you operate a variable with the truth value, you are getting the result as a variable. This way we can remember the identity loss. Next law, domination loss. P or T equivalent to T. Dual of this P and F equivalent to F. To remember this domination law, if you operate a variable with truth value, we are getting the result as the truth value. And we can also say that the truth value dominates the variable. This way we can remember this domination loss. Double negation law. The name itself, we will easily remember the law. Negation of negation P is equivalent to P. These formulas are important to solve the problem without using truth table. If you observe all the formulas, only two symbols are involving, that is or and. Now we will see another set of formulas with then symbol and biconditional symbols. Equivalences involving conditional. If P then Q equivalent to not P or Q. So this formula you should remember always. Second one, if P then Q equivalent to if not Q then not P. Third one, P or Q equivalent to if not P then Q. Fourth one, P and Q equivalent to not of if P then not Q. Fifth one, not of if P then Q equivalent to P and not Q. This five formulas, the first one is the base for all the other. We already know what is meant by equivalence. Equivalence means left hand side can be derived by right hand side and right hand side can be derived by the left hand side. I already told you this we have to remember. If you reverse this and we have to introduce not for this term and we can easily get this right hand side. For this third one, if you assume this not P, then Q. If you apply the first formula here, we will get P. If P then Q equivalent to not P or Q. Here instead of P we will have not P. So not of not P or Q, which is equivalent to not of not P is P. By using double negation law, the result will be P or Q. So therefore, where not P then Q equivalent to P or Q. The same way, if you apply the formula here, you will get not of here not P or this one is not Q. We know by De Morgan's law, we can write not of not P is P, not of R is and, not of not Q is Q. Not of if P then not Q is P and Q. The same way, if you apply the first formula here, we will get not of not P or Q equivalent to. If you apply the De Morgan's law here, not of not P is P, not of R is and, not of Q. Not of if P then Q equivalent to P and not Q. The first one is the base for the three formulas. The next one, if P then Q and if P then R equivalent to if P then Q and R. The seventh one, if P then Q R, if P then R equivalent to if P then Q or R. If you observe these two formulas, we come to the conclusion the left hand side is common in both the terms. We have taken this P then from the terms and we have written the P then here and just we have written the Q and the symbol as it is and R. So left side, if you take it as a common, you should not change the symbol, you write the symbol as it is. Similarly, if you observe this 8th formula and 9th formula, if P then R and Q then R equivalent to P or Q then R. If you observe here, we have taken then or from your right hand side term. For that, we have to change the symbol. Here and is given, we should change it as R. So the term can be written as P or Q then R. Similarly, the 9th one, you have taken this right hand side then R symbol common and we can write this P R symbol can be converted into and Q. If you take left hand side term common, no change in symbol. If you take RHS here, there will be a change in symbol. This way we can remember the formulas. The last one, equivalences involving biconditional. First one, P biconditional Q equivalent to if P then Q and Q then P. Second one, P biconditional Q equivalent to P and Q are not P and not Q. First we remember this P and Q. Here and is introduced, so here we put R. For this you take negation and you will get this term. This way you can remember this. Third one, P biconditional Q equivalent to not P biconditional not Q. For the same, you can take not. In conditional, we are taken in a reverse form. If P then Q in conditional, we are done like this. Q then not P. But here we have to take the not here itself. Fourth one, not of P by conditional Q equivalent to P by conditional not Q. If you apply the not for the biconditional symbol, we can apply only for the second variable. This way we can remember the formulas. These formulas are important when we solve the problem without using truth table.